Hi guys, so back in the sim room again today. I've had a request to talk about fixing a slice. Okay, so there's lots of reasons why people slice the ball. Despite all the tips you'll read, I mean there's so many out there, nearly I think every month in the golf magazines there's a different tip on how to get rid of your slice, and you know this is a problem why people never get rid of the slice because they're always trying different things. It's a bit of a long road to fixing a slice, depending on how severe yours is. Obviously, for most golfers, it's quite a lot. So today I'm going to start talking about sort of getting you on the right road to fixing it for good. But I say, more importantly, you have to understand that people slice for different reasons. So first of all, understand your slice. A lot of people come to me when they come for their first lesson. They always make the same comments that they can hit the mid and short irons pretty well, but as soon as they go to the longer clubs or mainly the driver, they start slicing it. And it's understanding you still slice your shorter irons, it's just that there's more loft on them. The more loft we have on the club, so you go to your wedges, your nines, the more loft on the club, the less you can curve the ball. So your slice just doesn't show up very much because there's more loft on the club. And obviously then your swing, which is never changing, which again is a misconception. People think they have a different swing for different clubs. They don't. You know, muscle memory won't allow you to have a different swing really. Your faults just show up more basically as you go down to the lower lofted clubs. Obviously the longer the lower loft, you can curve the ball a lot more, so that's why they just look like they're worse shots. It's nothing to do with you. Your swing's the same, there's less loft, so you can curve the ball more. Okay, so you put a slice on a golf course and you put treble on the right side, or just anywhere on the golf course. The last thing, because the slice is sick of hitting the ball right, what they want to do is they start swinging harder and harder left, trying to make the ball go left. And again, all that actually is doing is increasing how much you can curve the ball to the right. So you've got to start understanding that you've got to try and make your swing out more to the right. Again, it's kind of tough to do because you're thinking, well, if I'm going to swing it more to the right, I'm going to hit the ball even further right, but you're not. You can see, I say you're never going to turn a slice into a perfect draw straight away, but you can certainly start seeing your improvements and get an understanding of the golf ball and seeing your progress. And it's basically trying to get the ball to begin with to just start right of your target. And the only way you'll kind of manage that is if you start to swing the club and start pushing it out to the right. What you want to see, especially if you're hitting more of a fuller shot, is the ball starts going straight right, but it hasn't got that left to right curve on it. If it's starting right and curving, you're still cutting across the ball. You just got a really open face. So again, depending on your particular problem, why you slice it, I say everyone slices it for different reasons. You have to remember that from the top of your swing, everything from here, the club is now working across yourself. Obviously, what wants to happen is from the top here, is the club working more from the inside to out and around. That's how we get the draw. So I like to get people, again, depending on the severity of their slice, to start from halfway. I've got a 6-iron in my hands here. If you can't get that feeling of swinging in to out from a halfway swing, then you've got no chance in a full swing. So I like to get people to start off literally from halfway, feeling the club dropping it in, out and around. Hopefully they start to see the ball start taking off to the right, not starting left of target. So there's little half swings where they literally go in halfway back and feeling that club drop in and around, starts from that level and then build it to a full swing. Again, when it comes to the golf swing, is understanding how we get the club to drop inside. You see a lot of people get to the top of the swing and they just practice trying to drop it, concentrating on keeping the right elbow close to the body. Again, you don't have to, it's nearly impossible to think during a downswing about keeping this tucked in here. Again, if your body's working the correct way, this will happen naturally. It's a very simple move that allows the club to drop inside. So if I was from the top of my golf swing and I didn't use anything, my lower half at all, to drive towards target, so basically I'm just going to swing from the top now like this, so stay static with my lower half. You'll see when I face this way now, the club starts coming from the outside. So if I swing to the top, I've got a good backswing position, but now if I just use my upper half and start rotating down, you'll see this club start working out and across. Now I'm going to start using my legs. So what I'm going to do now from the top of my swing is now drive this way. So I'm pushing my weight from my right to my left, drive my hips forward, and you'll see now the club drops in a completely different position. So again, good backswing position. I've now done that, and you can see the club's now dropped inside. And it's from here, it's nearly impossible to start cutting across the golf ball. I'd have to do something really crazy to get across that golf ball. And that's just from that one little move. I don't need to focus on keeping this tucked in here. Again, I'm pretty aware of the golf club, and for me to start concentrating on parts of my body there during a golf swing is just impossible. So again, that's one of the biggest keys, is that simple move there. So from the top of my swing, I'm trying to feel my arms stay there, drive my lower half. Now, in one move, all my weight shifted from my right to my left, and again, that's allowed the club to drop into the slot. And again, you can practice that from halfway. Get used to stopping halfway and feeling you driving the legs. And again, you'll see the club is working nicely from the inside. It's not, if I try to swing down without moving my lower half again, you'll see the club starts coming completely from over the top. That's where the slice comes from. So there's, one of the best things I can say is start from halfway. Practice trying to shape that ball. Obviously, most people realise to hit the draw, we're trying to do that motion, out and around. So practice from halfway. If you can get it from halfway, that feeling, so practice with something like a 6-iron, you'll start to see you can hit many little draws with a half swing. Then literally all it is to hit the full swing draw, just increasing your turn. So again, get used to this motion of going halfway back and try and hit small little draws with your 6. Because a 6-iron's got a lot less loft than a 9, you can actually start to see that little shape right to left. And always think you're trying to get the ball to start right of target. So always remember, there's no quick fix to your slice, no matter what any magazine says. Depending again, you might have a fraction of fault if you're a better player that makes you put a bit of cut shape on it. But there's no quick fix to a slice at all. Despite what you're reading in the magazines, it's just not true. So again, don't think you're wasting your time by practicing those small little shots. Once you got those right, the rest is really simple. Any more requests for any sort of tips? I'm going to be doing a lot more on slicing. Steve, who I'm sure you've seen the videos before, he has the slicing issue going on, but his shots go straight left. It's the same thing. The shot that goes straight left and cuts is the exact same golf swing. Basically, the only difference is his club face is really left at impact instead of being slightly square or open. So that's making his shots go straight left. It's still the chopping action. So we're going to be doing a lot more on slicing. But any requests or any particular type of shot you want to understand how it's played or demonstrated, then let us know. Leave some feedback and we'll get back to you.